Chapter 6 Awakening Can Establish a New World Order. Small, casual, local, and personal problems may be analyzed and resolved with lesser efforts, whereas to find solutions to problems pervading the entire social structure, it becomes necessary to make extensive preparations. A water tap may be adequate for supplying water for domestic or small community requirements, but for permanent irrigation of large expansion of arid lands, larger projects are needed. This is exactly what Bhagirath had attempted to do. He had tightened his belt to release the water from the reservoir trapped in the Himalaya and succeeded in spreading it over a large area in the form of the Ganga. With the arrangement of adequate water supply, the entire area of influence of the river thus turned into a tract of beauty and prosperity. Though the so-called intelligent and powerful leaders are aware of the problems and needs of the society, but while looking for solutions, they regard this world as merely a grocery shop decorated with various types of merchandise where all can be set right simply by rearrangements and replacements of undesirables with desirables. Generally, this is the direction of present reform movements. Attempts are being made to find some such new gas which could neutralize atmospheric pollution. Solution to food deficiency is being sought in mass production of fertilizers for providing a tenfold yield of crops. It is surprising why no one is thinking of the roots of the problems which is essential for taking care of growing needs: discontentment and discord. Treatment of a superficial wound is not difficult, but when it is required to treat blood cancer, the real problem arises. Everyone faces numerous physical, mental, financial, and family problems appearing each day in newer and newer shades. To cope up with these problems, one has to develop the analytical capability to such a level which can seek and adopt adequate measures in a routine manner, like daily discarding of litter and waste materials from the house. As a matter of fact, thinking pattern, character, and behavior of a man has gone totally haywire. In a state bordering on insanity, he has begun to act irresponsibly and thereby creating problems for his own self as well as for others. The task is therefore twofold. The damage already done has to be rectified, whereas at the same time, the apprehended tendency of madness in mankind is to be curbed. Man should now plan to take care of problems and prepare himself to face them. Despair will only make him susceptible to terrorizing apprehensions. Here, this is to be kept in mind, that generally people are concerned about their personal problems only, whereas problems of this magnitude are to be faced with cooperative efforts. When there are floods or epidemics, nothing short of public cooperation works. Scriptures have referred to such mass movements of the past as dawn of the golden age, Yug Parivartan, or incarnation of divinity. Great revivals of this magnitude are also called mega revolution, Mahakranti. Revolutions emerge as a struggle against undesirable elements. On the other hand, mega revolution, Mahakranti, necessitate much foresight for future plans. The struggle against injustice continues along with formulation of plans and their implementation for establishing the new order. Presently, great changes are taking place in the invisible world for establishing a new world order. We may regard these changes as precursor of the happy and prosperous 21st century. Although apparently utopian, the task of bringing in a total transformation in the mass thinking of 600 crores, 6,000 million of humanity inhabiting vast and widely separated areas of the world in conformity with desirable objectives should not be considered as impossible. There had been many such revivals in the past. When mankind falls into despair, it is invigorated by infusion of new courage. On such occasions in the past, tempestuous winds of change have blown and succeeded in ushering in the golden glow of the rising sun by dispersing dark clouds of adversities. On full moon night, when the high tides approach their maximum intensity, it appears as though they are ultimately going to succeed in emptying the entire ocean in the space. This is only a small exhibition of nature's energy. In the wildest imaginations, man cannot think of such stupendous feats which are only a child's play for forces of nature. It is well known that with its power, nature is ever busy in casually creating and destroying enormous stars and planets in the universe. Believers in existence and omnipotence of the Creator should not have the least doubt that He can wipe out all that is undesirable and unethical irrespective of dimensions. Though man has exhibited his meanness in creating utter chaos and disorder, the founder of this beautiful planet will not permit him to make it desolate by mechanization of evil schemes. No doubt the devilish acts of the wicked create terror. Nevertheless, the force of divinity entrusted with protection of the universe and maintenance of natural equilibrium in the creation are also not totally inactive. Waves of death are creating havoc and claiming millions of lives every moment. Nevertheless, the God of creation has been accepting the challenge, and always more persons have taken birth than those who have lost lives. Had it not been so, there would have been a discontinuity in the growth of living beings, and gradually all species would have become extinct. However, this has not happened. All living beings continue to perpetuate their species. Such realities are reassuring that in spite of worst circumstance creating despair and despondency, none of thinkers should lose heart. No one should presume that corrupt thinking and corrupt actions are intrinsic human behavior. Periodically, mankind has been experiencing revolutionary change in mass behavior, which brought in a new spring with sprouting of new leaves, new buds, and newer fruits and flowers all around. The creativity of superhumans, godmen, philosophers, and reformers is comparable to that of monsoon, which appears to take a pledge to grow numerous new type of vegetation, species of plants, and biological creatures. In not too far a future, a new generation of creative intellectuals is going to emerge within this multitude of humanity, which will dwarf the achievements of all saints, reformers, and martyrs till now. Problems of today, solutions for tomorrow, by PtShriramSharmaAcharya.
If you found this video helpful, then please like, comment and share it, and subscribe to our YouTube channel RishiChintan. Please press the bell icon so that you will receive notifications of our upcoming videos. Thank you.